If I told you that narcissism is actually good, this would be your reaction.
Oh.
I will explain, but first, let me tell you a story. It was a morning class in uni, 8:37 a.m. No one really wanted to be there. But even the professor was writing weird stuff on the board that looked like witchcraft spells. Everyone was staring at it, but I guarantee you that no one could understand anything. And one of the everyone was me. I was physically there, but my mind was elsewhere. I was daydreaming, probably rehearsing my Oscar acceptance speech, or hanging out with celebrities in my head. And suddenly, a whiny sounding voice next to me interrupted all of this and said, "This is so hard, I will never be able to get this. I can't understand anything, I will fail." This sadly brought me back to real life. So I turned to him and say, "No, that's easy." And he was like, "No, you and I both know that this is extremely hard, and we both know that we will fail the class." And I was like, "No, I will not fail the class." Then for some reason, he took my positivity as an insult to him. He was like, "Why are you so confident and arrogant? No matter how much we will study for this, succeeding in this is so unrealistic." If you saw me there, you'd find me with a confused face after what I was confronted with. I was confronted with an illogical logic. Like, imagine going to do something, assuming that you are going to lose anyways, no matter how hard you will try. And imagine not believing in yourself simply because it is unrealistic. Like, why would you think like that? So I proceeded to explain to him that even though this might be hard, I will have a high rate of success if I believe that I will 100% win. And I will win. So he started looking at me, with no interest in changing his mind, or listening to any of my points that flew over his head. He simply said, "That's just narcissism." I realized then that there is no point in trying to convince him anymore, so I was like, "Okay, call it what you want." Fine then. Like, how the fuck are you gonna tell me that I am the narcissistic person when you spent the last 10 minutes telling me what I can and can't do? How the fuck are you gonna tell me that I am the narcissistic person when you spend the last 10 minutes telling me that my way of thinking is narcissistic? How the fuck are you gonna tell me that I am the narcissistic person when you spend the last 10 minutes shaming somebody for being confident in themselves? Fine then, let me be so toxic, let me be so evil, let me be so manipulative, let me be the best narcissistic person I can be. Or should I? See, people with narcissism are the worst kind of people.
I hate when they're sweeties. Makes me so uncomfortable.
Feral, like fucking feral.
If you know what it means.
You know what? There's no reason for you guys to tell me what to do because I'm actually a content creator. This is how I make money. Okay. And I have like so many followers on Instagram. You guys really don't want to like mess with me.
Can make it alive. It's been so long since someone.
Ironically so, the most successful people who are also considered the best have a common trait, which is, according to the person in the story I told you, is called narcissism. But I call it self-belief. Now, I could go on and ramble about why he is so stupid for calling it like that, but think about it. I am wrong, and Mr. Everything is Hard is kinda right. I will explain.
I may not always sing in tune.
What shows up when you Google what are the traits of a narcissist are traits that you will easily spot in any big YouTuber, rapper, actor, billionaire if you get to hang out with them. They have ego, self-belief, arrogance, selfishness, and of course doubt and insecurity. Mix these things together and the result will be someone who aspires to achieve something bigger than themselves. We go from thinking that we are superheroes with our big imagination. We believe that we will become anything we want and we will say that to everyone. Sadly, this decreases and some people lose the ego that is somehow necessary to become mega successful. Because look at everything around you and you will notice that everything is designed to strip that away from us. Since a young age we are depleted from it. But this is what a lot of people consider a naive way to see life. So I am just an idealistic and highly optimistic 20 years old who believes in fairy tales, and that life will show the true colors to them very soon. Ironically, the only people who will tell you that are the people who stop trying early in life. No millionaire will treat your business plan presentation like stand-up comedy set. He'll tell you how to make it better. Mr. Beast, for example, won't make fun at your YouTube videos and tell you to be realistic. He'll give you advice on how to make it. And Kanye West won't tell you to be humble when you're pumping yourself up. He pump himself up with you.
Alright, play Off the Grid.
We off the grid, this for my kid.
Average people are taught that some actions that display high level of conviction will be met with a shutdown. A shutdown that tries to cause you shame. Sayings like,
humility is the key to success. Pride makes us so artificial. Stay modest. Be humble.
to a degree, these are right things to do. But when done excessively, these things only take away power from you. So humble that they join in the pool of mediocrity, because we shouldn't make anyone feel bad about themselves, as if they can control it. Like, be humble for who? For you? Who are you? The ones who are quote-unquote weirdly ambitious, arrogant, egotistical are more likely to achieve their goals and overcome obstacles because they have a sense of entitlement. A sense of entitlement to what they want, to what they think they deserve. They will do anything to back up and prove what they perceive themselves as, which is in most cases better than others. So in a world where you will find so many people who are brainwashed to accuse everyone who thinks highly of themselves as being narcissistic, which if we go by the dictionary definition of it, they succeed by using others and abusing people, I think it is actually a good idea to have what I will call good narcissism. Like a dose of it that doesn't include emotional abuse, being annoying, obvious awkward bragging to overcompensate for a huge insecurity due to a huge lack of self-awareness, manipulation, and putting down others.